Shalom, shalom, all praise. I'm now Yabashim Mashak Yahushai, Bashim Kakadash. Shalom to the blood ones, baptized in the covenant. And today I have Luke chapter 21, verse 18. But there shall not an hair of your head perish. How is that possible if all these fucking idiots on the internet is telling you, cut your damn head, shave your head bald, brother. You gotta have waves, you gotta cut your hair down to a Julius Caesar. Paul said long hair is a shame. He's talking about according to the Romans. That's why you read down, he said, we don't have no custom, man. Yahushua said, there shall not an hair of your head perish. How is that possible if you telling brothers to cut their goddamn hair off?
Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rachaha Kodash. All right. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. It's the brother Isaiah with the Pittsburgh GMS camp coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rachaha Kodash. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. I just want to kind of land back on this topic. Elder Apostle Ramlau spoke on it. Not to talk about, did a video. I'm sure other brothers have spoken on it. Which, matter of fact, Elder Not to talk about did a lesson, live stream earlier, where he was speaking on brothers, you know, giving their testimonies and having this long hair, hashtag long hair demon on them, you know, and he said that the brothers showed pictures of themselves, and you know, I didn't pull one up, but I got a picture of myself when I used to have a ponytail, and I had a full beard with a ponytail, you know, and it was you know, whatever. So I won't say it was a demon that was on me, because that was the first time I ever grew my hair that long. But, you know, once I did grow it out, you know, dudes don't be wanting to let go of the old man, you know, because sometimes it take a little minute to grow it. And then, you know, you can tell this dude been growing this little twisty dreads, all this, you know, for years. But nevertheless, you're going off, okay? You're preaching for contention's sake, all right? And you will not be reproved, okay? Let's get this. Proverbs 21 and 9, or 29 and 1 says, he that being often reproved hardeneth his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. You know, if the Lord keeps on constantly reproving you, okay, and you want to harden your neck, you want to become, that's what that term stiff neck. Stiff neck, okay. Says of a person or their behavior, haughty and stubborn. Okay. Stubborn, inflexibly obstinate, contumacious, stiff-necked pride, stiff-necked people. You see? And it's going into the topics. Now, oh, there it is. I was wondering, was it going to go into the animal aspect? Okay, let's read it. Let's see if it takes me straight to it. Stiff-necked, hard of neck, as it is figuratively used both in the Old Testament and the New Testament. The word means stubborn, untractable, not to be led. See, this is a great, perfect example of what stiff neck means, not to be led, because, you know, matter of fact, James 3 and 3 says, behold, we put bits in the horses' mouths that they may obey us, and we turn about their whole body. When you put a bit in a horse's mouth, when you put a leash on a dog's neck, you know, and so on and so forth, a yoke upon an oxen's head, is so that you may direct them in the path that they should go. But see, being stiff-necked means you are unable to be directed. You see, you're rebellious. Okay. Matter of fact, B. Like it. Ezekiel 2, and it's like it by my allergies, man. Okay, Ezekiel 2 and 3. And he said unto me, son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that hath rebelled against me. Salakia. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day. They are impudent children and stiff-hearted, stiff-necked, stubborn. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power. Nay, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there hath been a prophet among them. See, there's going to come a time where it's going to be revealed that, the Lord's Spirit is dealing with the prophets, GMS, okay, and other brothers in the like spirit, okay, teaching the same doctrine, all right? And you're going to know a prophet was among you, okay? And thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their words. Though briars and thorns be with thee, and thou dost dwell among scorpions. Be not afraid of their words, nor be dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. And thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are most rebellious. Verse 8, But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee. You see? So, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, I'm going to get this. These are our precepts I wasn't planning on getting. Salaki, let me get this one more. Okay. Right. Jeremiah 3:15 says what? And I will give you pastors according to mine heart. Matter of fact, that's a little bit. Yeah, that's the one. I'm going to just leave it at that. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. There's another one. Okay, I'll get this last one. Salaki, I wasn't planning on it, but it came to my mind. So Isaiah 30, which Isaiah 30 through the Spirit speaks about the rebellious children of the house of Israel, man. Isaiah 30:20 says, And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner any more, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers. Even though, we went through these captivities, even here, okay? And we're still going through oppression, all right? But now the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, has given you his pastors according to his heart, okay? Which I believe is that what that last one said? Yeah, Jeremiah 3:15. I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. See, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is giving you his counsel, okay? And you're being fed with the knowledge and understanding, okay? The small sanctuary in the midst of our enemies, is the prophets, okay, giving you the proper guidance, all right? But you want to be stiff-necked. Let's continue this definition. It says the derivation, or, the place where it derives from. The derivation of the idea, where they got the idea from, was entirely familiar to the Jews, with whom the ox was the most useful and common of domestic animals. It was especially used for such agricultural purposes as harrowing and plowing. The plow was usually drawn by two oxen, as the plowman required, but one hand to guide the plow. He carried in the other an axe goad. It was a light pole shod with an iron spike. With this he will prick the oxen upon the hind legs to increase their speed, and upon the neck to turn, or to keep a straight course when deviating. If an ox was hard to control or stubborn, it was hard of neck or stiff-necked. See? Hence the figure was used in the scriptures to express the stubborn, untractable, which I want to get this word, untractable spirit of a people not responsive to the guiding of their power. Okay? Oh, yeah, Acts 7:51 says, Ye stiff-necked and uncircumcised in heart and ears, you do always resist the Holy Spirit. Woo! Baruch 2:30. Let's see what Baruch 2:30 says. You see? And that's true, because the Spirit, comes out with different things, and, you got to fight your flesh, okay? Sometimes brothers hear things that they, We all experience or hear things that we may not understand, or they may rub us the wrong way. But that's regardless of the fact that we're supposed to, as one brother said, I forget who said it, but the brother said, "Look, if you can't ask yourself, could I be wrong? In the thing that I believe, uh, then you're not in the right spirit." Okay, Baruch 2:30. Okay, it says, "For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves." You see, verse 33. And it talks about how the elect. It says, verse 33, it says, "And return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sin before the Lord." Okay, and that's speaking of the elect coming back, okay, and getting in line with what the Lord wants them to do. So, like I said, those scriptures was completely unplanned. But I want to go into this briefly about the should not a hair of your head perish. Okay, which test that Luke 21:18. Which the guy read it. I'll get it. Okay. Shalaki, please, for the Baba Kashai for the sniffling, man. For real, my allergies is tripping. Luke 21:18. Ooh, yeah. Matter of fact, let's read some context. Luke 21:16 says, "And ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinsfolks and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. But there shall not an hair of your head perish. In your patience possess ye your souls." Okay, now the elders and things did responses, and the elder Apostle Aramlab, he read a commentary, and the commentary is pretty much spot on for what the meaning of this is. Okay, but I just wanted to get a few precepts to kind of maybe give some context. I could basically summarize it. What it's saying is that you know you won't be harm will not come unto you. Look at the context. It says you're gonna be betrayed by your family, and some of you is gonna be put to death, and you should be hated of all men for my name's sake. But there should not a hair of your head perish. What's being said here is, if you're a part of the ones that the Lord have chosen to make it into the end, to be alive until the chariots come back and call you up, nothing's gonna happen to you, man. The Lord's not gonna allow you to die. Okay, and I just got a few precepts going into that. Okay, I don't want this one yet. All right, let's get I don't want this one yet either. Matthew 10. Okay, and let me see where I want to start at. 25. It says, "It is enough for the disciple that he be as his master, and the servant as his Lord. If they have called the master of the house Beelzebub, how much more shall they call them of his household? Fear them not, therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known. What I tell you in darkness, that speak ye in light, and what ye hear in the ear, that preach ye upon the housetops. And fear not them which kill the body." Going back into, physical harm coming unto you, right? Let's go back go into this context. "And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell." Right? So Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is to be feared over man. Okay? Because there will come a time where the flesh will be afraid, you know what I'm saying? The Lord got to put the spirit on you to not be afraid. People is going to be down on a mass scale. Verse 29 says, "Are not two sparrows sold for a farthing?" And a farthing is, I think it's like 1/4 of a penny or something like that. 21 and, no, we have Matthew 10 and 29. Just move this over here. Which it ain't that important, but I'm going to, just get it real quick. Matthew 10 and 29. All right. And it says, the name of a coin equal to the 10th part of a drachma. Okay. And I think it said, somewhere when I read, well, either way, it's a small amount, man. The hell is a drachma? Anyway, I'm going to just look it up. Okay, and replaced by in 2002 by the euro. Okay, so basically it's 1/10 of a euro. You know, so whatever that weighs. But anyway, whatever that's worth. But yeah, going back to it. Okay, verse 29. Because I ain't hit the point yet. Are not two sparrows sold for a farthing, and one of them shall not fall on the ground without your Father. So nothing's going to happen without the Most High's express consent. So if you're part of the elect, you have nothing to fear. That's what this is talking about when it says, shall not a hair of your head perish. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Okay? If you're part of that number that will not be martyred, what you worried about? If you're part of the number that will be martyred, you're still going to, retain a crown and be the first to get the white robes. Okay? But if you're of the elect that will not be touched, then the Most High, verse 30, but the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Fear ye not, therefore. Ye are of more value than many sparrows. The Most High knows his elect. Okay? You see, the very hairs of your head are all numbered. He knows. He's not going to let any harm come to you, you know? Verse 32. Whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before our Father which is in heaven. Okay? So let's get a few more precepts to kind of tie in with this understanding that the Most High will protect you, okay, from danger, man. Okay. Let's yeah, I got it both. Psalm 91:1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of Yahweh, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. We notice it's talking about, okay, nuclear missiles, man, the things that are to come, right? He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. See, this is all, referring to these times, man. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Because thou hast made Yahweh, and yeah, the elect is going to get to see the nuclear missiles come down and destroy the wicked, man. Verse 9, because thou hast made Yahweh, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. Shall not a hair of your head perish. All of the hairs of your head are numbered. Fear not, therefore. You see how these things go together? Verse 11, for he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. You see? They can bear you up before you can stub your toe on a dang rock. Metaphorically speaking. You see? So, yeah, I'll continue. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet, because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. You see? I will set him on high because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. So, that's just a precept I want to get into of, so not a hair of thy head perish. It ain't got nothing to do with, oh, you ain't gonna never cut your hair. It's gonna grow long to the bottom of you. No, bro. No, bro. It's not what that's going on, man. It's not what that's saying. You see, and then the elder, not to talk about, got it here, and I want to bring it back out, Matthew 16:28, because I was thinking it. Well, actually, I wasn't thinking this. No, but it came out, and I was like, that's a good one. Verse 28 says, verily I say unto you, there be some standing here which shall not taste of death, till they see the Son of Man coming in his kingdom. Okay, and what Yahweh I was referring to is when the reincarnation, when these men come back during that time that Yahweh is supposed to return, they're not going to die. They're going to be translated. Okay, that's what he was saying. Some of the men that's right here, when it's their proper time for everything to happen, they're not going to die. They're not going to have to die to get their crown, to get their robe. You know, these are the ones that won't perish. Not a hair of their head. You see? Ezekiel 44:20 says, and yeah, this is one. He says, neither shall they shave their heads, nor suffer their locks to grow long. They shall only poll their heads, right? You ain't gonna shave your head bald smooth, but you also wasn't gonna let your head grow. Okay, speaking of priests, the scriptures say, "You shall be a nation of kings and priests." So you know, hey, just keep it simple, man. This long hair spirit got a lot of people messed up, and you know, I feel like that's something that and like I said, everything is different for everybody. I ain't perfect, you know. I can't act like it ain't things that I had to deal with. But what I'll say is this, in my opinion, hair is not something that should be able to get you sifted because you don't want to get a haircut. You see what I'm saying? That's just in my opinion. You get rejected by the Lord for rejecting his counsel from his men because you don't want to cut your hair. And let me go ahead and wrap this up. My allergies flaring up. Okay, Psalms 34:7. The angel of Yahweh campeth around them that fear him and delivereth them. See, there shall not a hair of your head perish. Okay. Man, there's more here, man. Psalm 34:7 says, I sought Yahweh, and he heard me, and delivered me from all my fears. They looked unto him, and were lightened, and their faces were not ashamed. Speaking of the elect, this poor man cried, and Yahweh heard him, saved him out of all his troubles. The angel of the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them. Oh, taste and see that the Most High is good. It got his name here a lot, so I'm gonna say Most High a few times. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. Oh, fear the Most High, ye his saints, for there is no want to them that fear him. You see, Most High got you, man. The young lions do lack and suffer hunger, but they that seek the Most High shall not want any good thing. Meaning, you're not gonna have want. You know what I mean? You're not gonna lack. That's pretty much it. Lord, when you were edified, this long haired demon, you just gotta, just repent, man. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, honestly. Yeah, you might have spent some years trying to grow your hair or whatever the case is, but that's not worth, being contentious and going against the Lord's men, okay? Not for no hair, and that's just my opinion. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rakaha Kodash. Some honors to the apostle, elders, a great millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations, and hopefully elect. With that, I want to say shalom, shalom.